Hack-a-Shaq was created.
And just over 3.5 minutes. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from Osborne.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
Terrence Jones out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Williams. Then there's Calderon, and it's Thornton in at the two-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit it up from the floor. He dropped in 24 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rockets ahead, running away with it. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Osborne in at the point.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops. Lopez hits them both. Freak with it. He's got 15. Feeds it to Howard. Pass to Ariza. And Houston again with the bucket. Here's Calderon. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Screen by Jones. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Lopez, a screen on Ariza. And a wide open look for Thornton. Here's Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And it's Ariza in the corner to the middle. And Freak throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Now here's Calderon, defended by Osborne, and stolen by Ariza. The dish to Freak, puts up a 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Milwaukee.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Derek Williams checked in for Jones. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Michael Beasley.
Move the ball.
Harden outside.
Too much.
Inside, Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them.
A switcher also for New York. Terrence Jones has checked in for Williams. And then for Houston, Decker's checked in for Ariza. Etuan Moore comes in for James Harden. And Freak subbed in for Patrick Beverly. They've got a Flalo. Jones is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Anthony. And it's Roten in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. The pass to Howard. Over to the left wing. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so it's New York with it. It's tipped and stolen by Freak. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They retain possession. Inside, Booker the pass to Osborne. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
I hope you watch the replay later.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about them.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
You guys have been making it look too easy the last few games. How long do you think this will last?
Man, I don't know. You guys are the ones that make a big deal about this kind of thing. We're just trying to win games and compete for a championship. If we're thinking too much about some stupid streak, then it's going to be over real quick anyway. So stop asking about that stuff. Let's talk about something else, please.
Critics might say you were just chasing numbers in a game tonight that was clearly in hand. Agree or disagree?
Agree. I'm going to get mine whether we're winning or losing. You can call it chasing numbers or whatever you want. I just call it being a stud.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
It's a nice milestone for sure. I mean, I'm just blessed to be playing in the NBA, and making a starting lineup means that I've been playing well and improving my game. Still a lot I want to do in this league, and hopefully I can keep making my family proud. Oh, and shout out to my pops. I know he's watching this back home. Love you, Pops.
Hell no. That boy said, love your Pops. Hell no, no. What the fuck?